Happy Wednesday morning, Pepper family. This is the One Great Ajax checking back in. Today I have another pepper review for you. Alex Cassilis sent me a box of his Dragon's Breath. So you got a D and a B there, as well as his personal cross of Jay's Ghost Scorpion and Carolina Reaper. I'm going to review those later on in the week. I thought about eating multiple of these, but there is so much conflicting information out there about this particular pepper, and it's kind of like shrouded in mystery. Only been around a couple of years, and when you first started seeing stories about the Dragon's Breath, you were seeing that it wasn't going to be released for human consumption, and it hit over 3 million Scoville, and it was going to be used for making numbing agents and anti-inflammatories in the medical industry. Once people got a hold of it in the consumer market, started doing testing, and I've heard anywhere between 1.5 and 3 million Scoville. The thing that really got me interested is these look like the Dragon's Breath that you see in those pictures. They don't get very big, but they have that gorgeous, super bright red color when fully ripe. And the segmentation in this little nub of like it wanted a tail, but it just couldn't do it. It kind of reminds me of like a BTR or something like that. And the BTRs are way hotter than their advertised Scoville. Something about the capsaicinoids in them, they just kill. And this looks very similar to that to me. So I just got home from work. Might as well do it now. If I'm gonna get any cramps, get them out of the way before work tomorrow night. And I figure we'll cut it open, see what it looks like, and chow down. But before that, Alex, really appreciate you, man. Thanks for the box. I'm gonna get some seeds out of them. I'm gonna spread the pods around between some local friends and try to make some good stuff out of them. And really been looking forward to tasting these. And your cross sounds amazing too. Video coming on that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and pop the stem off on it. Nice and fresh. Nice clean separation there. Interested to see what the inside looks like. Oh, by the way, I didn't feel like going upstairs to get like one of my pocket knives or boot knives or anything. This is the Sharper Image kitchen knife, which I've put a very steep angle on, probably somewhere between 15 and 17 degrees. It's sharp. Anyway. Very, very spicy aroma, floral. I dropped one seed. I did not mean to drop one seed, but I did, and I apologize. But go ahead and take a look inside of here, guys. Thin walls, but tons of placenta. And that placenta has a nice pink hue to it. It's very uniform, very thick placenta. Seeds are all kind of hidden away inside of there. Yeah, the smell coming out of it is definitely straight heat. And the seeds inside look really good too. This would be one to keep seeds out of. Not a lot of seeds. Seems like the whole interior of the pepper is placenta. And I kind of picked this one because of how firm it felt. Usually you can tell the ones that are really heavy on placenta by how firm the pepper feels. So if you're looking for a super hot one out of a batch of peppers that you got, find the one that doesn't give much when you squeeze on it. This guy is chock full of that white stuff, and that white stuff is what's hot. So, without further ado, let's see what it tastes like. Let's see how hot it is. Very, very fast acting heat. Right on the tongue. Very similar to a Reaper. Just right on the tongue. As soon as I set it on my tongue, Definitely floral, definitely bitter. Like I say, it's a thin-walled pepper, but it's super meaty. From chewing it up, I'd say there's a fair amount of seeds in there. It's not like popping with seeds, but it's packed full of stuff. Not a lot of negative space inside of that pepper. It's all placenta or seeds, and it builds quickly. We'll see where it tops out. But yeah, that thing rockets up as soon as you pop it. Looks like I got a head start on my seed collection, because I did have a couple pop out on me. Definitely still rising at this point. The heat hits so fast that it's hard to focus on the flavors while you're chewing it up. But now that I've gotten that bitter placenta out of my mouth, I'm starting to get some of the flavors in. And it's definitely got, it's got that dry, like peppery flavor. Fairly mild flavored pod. Very floral on the nose. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to tame these hiccups. Hate the hiccups. I don't know what it is about the heat hiccups. I just want to try to get it back up out of me. I wish I could get rid of that. Be a better entertainer. Be able to focus on what I'm trying to tell you guys about what the dang thing tastes like and feels like. But on that note, the left nostril starting to precipitate some mucus. Tears starting to well up a little bit. This one is honestly not hard on the throat. It's not hard on the chest. It doesn't give you that immediate heartburn feel. But my ears are burning. My lips, my tongue, very tongue-centric. This is one of those pods that hits you in the face. And those are the hottest feeling pods to me. I feel like we're just about plateauing out right now. Wish I could drop these hiccups. But they don't want to seem to go away. I can say this was definitely not a 3 million Scoville pod that I got. I could believe it was a 2 million Scoville pod. I don't think it's hotter than the Carolina Reaper. But the heat profile that it has is very in your face. Every exhale feels like lava is rolling across my tongue. At the same time, not too hard on the throat, not hard on the chest. You get it in the tongue, the ears. Actually now a little bit at the top of the throat for sure. But, I mean, it's a formidable pepper. And I love how fast and hard it hits. This would be a great pepper for turning into a powder and infusing into a challenge. Just super fast acting and in your face. Anyway, thanks again, Alex. Thanks, Pepper family, for watching. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll catch you later. Peace.